I'm not sure the name of it. When I was younger, when I was about 11, there was this movie where this guy, he didn't speak a lot of great English, but he marries this woman, and he gets really sick, and he's dying towards the end, and he's going crazy. He's trying to communicate with her, but he can't because of the language barrier. And so the woman freaks out and she leaves the house, and when she comes back, the guy like is there and he's like saying his last words, and he's talking to his best friend that can speak English and the language he speaks, and he like leans in and he whispers to his friend, hears him, and then he like dies, and then he looks at the woman and he goes, all he wanted was some water. So that, like, alone, like, I used to pray every night over the guy, because I didn't know movies. I didn't know, like, these people are playing characters, the actor's okay. I just thought that that the guy was really, like, dead. And so I prayed over him every night and had no idea. I guess in a way, I always liked performing. I was in high school one time, and the teacher, like, begged me to come up. She was like, you're always joking, you're always, doing this and that. You're always quiet. Why don't you come up to the stage and try something? We did a night of a bunch of different stories, and I did this one. I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's popular. I can't really think of it, but pretty much I had one of those moments where it just started to hit home, and I just started to remember all these things from my past and things growing up even at that point, and it was coming out in this scene where the guy has a breakdown, kind of like how Biff does, and Death of a Salesman, and it just came out, and all of this stuff, and everybody was just sitting in the audience like stunned, and then like it was over, and I walked off stage and I was like, oh, I guess nobody liked it because it was really silent. And then like 2 minutes later, you just hear people like just cheering and clapping. And I was like, oh, what was that? And after that, everybody came up and was like, what was that? And so I think what surprised me about being an actor was, it's hard to explain because at the school, like I think that's another thing that was about being an actor is like going to school at the academy and all this. I feel as though like, I feel that tension. And I think it's just tension of nervous. Like, I wasn't nervous before, but now to me it's like, wow, once the school is over, this is what I chose. And so I walk into school and it's me being to myself, me being, trying to think about what I have to do and this and that, being an adult. So sometimes people that are closest to me, or every now and then when I start to get comfortable, that part of me comes out, where it's just me joking around, playing all the time, but then I get cast in these roles where it's like, God help him. What makes me cry? Most movies that are inspirational, I guess. Most movies that, like, again, underdog trying to come up and he gets it, because I think I know how that is to be in a situation, and slowly and surely you begin to be released from that, but I'm not going to try to get all sappy and stuff. There was other ones, Notebook. Stuff like that,
Okay.
P.S. I love you.
Okay.
The show. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. It's different. It's different because you realize that we have it a little bit easier than a lot of people that we have no idea about. We're so quick to walk around this person that looks weird at the store, or somebody asking for money to get on the bus. We're so easy to step around them, but what if we were in their positions? What if the hell that they go through was our hell? And so that puts a lot of things into perspective, I think, from an audience standpoint. Oh, God. The best gift I've ever received was I went to see my two boys on about a month ago. It was my birthday. And I would say the best gift was they were so excited, and they went and grabbed it, And it was just a little, it was in a package, but the package was all crumbled from their little hands fighting over who to give it to me. And I opened it up, and it was just a collage of them, in their fun times and their happy times, and yeah, that was. And I think it wasn't the gift itself. It was more about how excited they were to give me something that they worked on, and yeah, that's what I would tell a 10-year-old James would be to be patient. A lot of times I wasn't patient when I was younger. I would think I need to make things happen on my own. There's always something great around the corner. Just wait for it. And if you keep pushing forward and keep fighting, it'll be there. To stay on the path, and don't question things. Don't second guess yourself. And stay out of trouble.